Warriors middleweight division, Jamie Richardson in the yellow trunks as always, taking on Matt Bonner in the dark green.
Yeah, James immediately taking the center of the cage there and looking to control exactly where this match takes place. Very aggressive from the offset.
Yeah, look for Richardson to come out hard and fast. He says he does not predict that this fight will go the distance, and based on previous performances, it's a pretty safe bet.
Yeah, really aggressively forcing his opponent towards to have his back on the fence so he can look to unload. A single leg attempt here. Jamie wants to get his arms underneath. He wants to get underhooks here. Raise the level of his opponent. Nicely disengaged there.
Yeah, we've seen Richardson a number of times at welterweight, and if there has been a criticism over the years, it's that he has tended to really put his foot down and run out of gas occasionally in the middle of big brawls. And finding in middleweight, he's not got that weight cut. He can really let those hands go. Yeah, with a nice single leg.
Yeah, I was thinking that exact same thing about the weight cut, but it looks like there was an injury there potentially. Or he's just really, really upset that he gave up that takedown. A nice takedown though from that, and now looking to try and pass the guard. Jamie taking a far side control. It looks like he might be setting up or thinking about setting up some sort of Kimura grip. Now, Kimura grip, even from underneath side control, it gets harder, but you can use it to reverse and even to take the back.
Bonner looking to get the back here.
Yeah, this is a nice movement so far. Jamie's obviously looking to get back to his feet, but Matt's staying real close in him. Hands are connected here. If he tries to stand, he's going to try and drag him straight back down to the mat.
That's going to be interesting to see if we can work out what actually happened to Jamie Richardson there, because you heard the corner of Matt Bonner say he's wincing, he's hurt, let's go. So they've obviously seen something as well.
Yeah, I saw the look on his face. Yeah, he can't allow Matthew to get these hooks in now. I can't tell whether he's just really frustrated or he actually injured something, but so far Matt doing a really good job of taking advantage of it regardless of what it is.
Bonner's game really developing in recent years under the tutelage of Paul Rimmer at Next Gen. Richardson trying to take his head off there, sprawls out on the takedown.
Yeah, I think there's no denying that we can very clearly see what the game plan of both of these athletes are. Matt Bonner trying to take the fight to the ground, Jamie trying to keep it standing. But right now, Jamie's in a pretty good position. If he doesn't really want to be striking here. He wants to look the control, and well, if he wants to grapple, he wants to try and get the back from here.
But Richardson looking to tee up some big shots here. Bonner's going to have to keep moving.
Yeah, neglecting the potential back take and deciding instead to create a bit of distance, look to strike and punish Matt Bonner for trying to take him to the ground. Then if they do stand up again, he goes, "You sure you want to do that? Because I'm gonna try and beat you up if you try and do this again."
Richardson looking to put these heavy shots in.
He's looking good here.
Bonner desperately trying to get hold of a leg. Knee to the body there from Jamie Richardson.
Yeah, those knees to the body, they can be so devastating. And remember, Matt's hit, what, 3 takedown attempts now? First round with that adrenaline pumping, that can really take it out of you.
One thing we do know about Matt is that he can go. He's got a great gas tank on him, and he's dangerous in later rounds as well. And he's tagging Richardson here.
So interesting now, whereas before Jamie was looking to control the positioning of where the fight was taking place. Now we've kind of seen the opposite. Matt was pushing the pace there, and Jamie actually taking the match to the ground.
Richardson constantly looking to find an opening for those heavy punches and elbows.
And Matt Bonner manages to get that foot out. He looks to go to close guard. I always find it interesting when the fight goes to close guard, because I like to see what the person on their back is trying to do from there. Are they just holding the position, or are they going to start trying to attack?
Look for the big heavy shot over the top from Richardson. There it is.
Yeah, that's not what you want to do. If the person stands, you either got to bring them back in and stop them from doing that, or you got to kick them away and keep them away.
Richardson with a few short elbows there, trying to get a grip of the neck now of Matt Bonner. The corner on Richardson to try and take Bonner's back. Bonner snatches a grip of the legs and puts Richardson on the cage.
Really interesting first round.
Are we going to see a big finish here? Bonner coming with a right hand on the bell. Exciting first round.
It is. All of the matches have been though. This has been awesome so far.
Yeah, a lot of people were talking about this one as one to watch on the prelims, just because we know that Matt Bonner's happy to oblige anyone in a fist fight, and Jamie Richardson has been one of the kings of fist fights on Cage Wars over the year. Nice takedown there early on though from Bonner.
I don't know. I don't know if he hurt himself. I think he might have just been really upset, because you can see he's really aggressively trying to defend that takedown. It doesn't look like his legs aren't in weird positions. Yeah, interesting one. These are horrible. If you can land a few of those when the person's exposed, you hit him on the ribs, it really takes a lot of gas out of him.
But this is where we saw Bonner mount the comeback. He started firing off that jab, very accurate with his shots.
Yeah, well, early on, Matt really not looking to engage in the stand-up, and then after kind of getting beat on a little bit on the ground, decides that actually wants to go to strike, and Jamie then goes for the takedown.
As I say, you know, we know that Matt Bonner's got solid stand-up as well. His twin brother actually is a very well-credentialed Thai boxer.
Oh, really? So this, going back to very similar to how it was at the beginning of the first round, which is Jamie looking to push the pace, put Bonner's back on the cage, and then Bonner looking to engage with the grappling.
And that was a nice counter combination there from Richardson. Bonner again, though, trying to drag this one to the mat.
Nice takedown attempt, but Richardson doing a really good job of defending against that. Legs off the ground again. I think he's just really upset that he's being taken down, genuinely, because same sort of thing. He's fighting that takedown really hard, and when his back hits the ground, I like, at least he's emotionally invested in this. It's good to see.
Hey, I came here to punch someone in the face. Oh, nice body shots there from Richardson on the inside. Bonner getting to work with that dirty Thai boxing.
The way that Bonner was trying to grapple there was very high output, though. If you cannot keep that up. Trying to drag someone to the ground, trying to throw them, lift them off the ground like this. This is like a 90-kilo person you're trying to pick up there. It's not going to be easy.
Bonner perhaps just looking to reset now. Richardson stalking him around the cage, trying to find out one of those big shots. Both men landing there. Big combinations, and the corner of Richardson yelling at him not to overcommit. They don't want Bonner to land a big counter here.
That's absolutely right, and not only that, he doesn't want to overcommit and get taken out of his flow and his rhythm by that takedown attempt, which is exactly what we've seen Matt Bonner do so far in this fight.
Both guys utilising head movement now. Richardson slipping those shots, lands a knee up the inside, left hand, right hand, big shots from Richardson. Oh, Richardson landing with impunity here, takes a shot to the body, trip to the mat. Bad spot for Matt Bonner here.
Yeah, so Richardson definitely hurt him there, and thinking that he can do more damage in the ground and pound than he can continue to do in the stand-up. It's an interesting decision. So often you see this happen where actually the person was doing so well in the stand-up, they should have probably just kept it there. But Jamie obviously thinking that he's going to do a better job on the ground right now.
Sit down on it. Sit down on it. Control the head. Track the hand. Yes. Control his head. Shots. Lovely. Come on, out, Jay. Come on.
Work, Jay. Come on. 2 minutes.
Sit down on that. Control the head. Let's
keep this control.
Sit down on that knee. Lovely.
Okay, so what the blue corner is telling Jamie Richardson to do right now is to sit on that leg that the half guard is controlled on. The half guard is actually a strong position in MMA because it's a nice position where you can control the movement of the hips and still strike with the upper body. Whereas in side control is usually in grappling is a much better position. Problem with side control, you're not controlling the hips at all. If you want to strike someone, mount is obviously the best, but half guard's a really good position. You can sit on that leg, be heavy on your hips, open up the upper body and strike. That's what the corner's been calling, and you can see how effective that's been for Jamie Richardson now.
Bonner landing an elbow from underneath there, but he's certainly wearing a few marks on his face from the short shots of Richardson. A lot of those came early in the first round, but Richardson landed some heavy artillery in the second.
Yeah, so a great example to see what Jamie is looking to do. The legs of Matthew Bonner are open. A pass would be very easy at this point, but absolutely no intention the pass from here. He's having such success with the strikes from half guard. He's going to continue to sit on this leg, grind on the upper body, and land as many strikes as he can. Okay, Kimura attempt from underneath here, but
45 seconds left on the clock in this second round. Richardson still looking for opportunities to land that ground and pound.
So there's a good chance right now what we're going to see, if we don't see a finish with this ground and pound, is exactly this. Matt Bonner looking to turn to his knees, giving up the back. And at that point, it's interesting to see what is Richardson going to do. Is he going to look to attack the back, or is he going to continue the strike? We're about to find out. So he's looking to continue the strike from here.
Richardson looking to pin and punch here. Desperately trying to find the finish.
Very, very good round for Jamie Richardson.
Sprawls out and Bonner to end the round.
Another knee to the body maybe. There we go.
And a big exclamation point on that round from Jamie Richardson. Now, Dan, this is where it's going to get interesting because we've seen him fade before, but at middleweight, he believes that's not going to be a problem. Let's see how this third round plays out, but first, let's take a look at some of the action from that second frame. Here's the takedown early on. Hoisted this man off his feet. And again, we saw Richardson seem to win some grimace there, but maybe just frustration.
I don't think he's hurt. I don't think he's hurt. I think he just really doesn't want to get taken down.
Beautiful overhand shot. Richardson, though, landing punches of his own. Hard shot with a right hand from Richardson there, and another just knocking Bonner off balance. And then returning him straight to the mat with that kick. Richardson looking ready to go.
Yeah, I think he looks pretty fresh, and the style that he was grappling there, a lot of damage with the ground and pound. I actually think that, assuming that they're both similar in their endurance, I actually think that Matt Bonner's probably going to be in a worse state going into this third round.
Bonner playing catch-up here. He's going to need a big third round, maybe even a finish.
Yeah,
beautiful combination. Tags him with the right hand.
So complete opposite to the last two rounds. This time it's Matt Bonner who's actually having some success, real success with these straights, and Jamie Richardson looking to take the match to the ground.
Long piercing strikes from Bonner using that length.
Nice head movement. Nice head movement from Jamie Richardson. Landed a nice right hand there. You know, Jamie's been having such success on the ground. It seems crazy to me that he won't try and take it there again.
Richardson's rock Bonner. Richardson firing back now.
But man, Bonner is tough. He's punching his way out of these bad situations, and he's doing it successfully.
He's got to get that head moving, though. Nobody wants to stand in front of Richardson. Bonner trying to find a way in here. Richardson firing back.
Yeah, Bonner came out really aggressive and had a lot of success in that sort of first minute of this round, but you're not going to be able to keep up that pace, not when it comes to the third round of a match.
Richardson cracks him with a right there, stalking him against the cage. Bonner looking for an opening. Both men striking from within the clinch here. Knee to the body from Richardson. Richardson looking for a single leg here.
Quite sort of almost falling into position here, but you can tell both of these guys have been fighting hard for 2.5 rounds at this point. These guys are knackered, so it's going to be a real test of endurance at this point. So again, we're back to the same position we were before. Half guard, Jamie's going to grind. The interesting thing this time, we're not on the edge of the mat. We're not on the right by the cage. There's a lot more space to work. It gives a lot more opportunity to try and escape, and a lot more opportunity to take the back if that's what Richardson wants to do.
Richardson perhaps confident that he's put 2 rounds on the board already, so he may not want to take too many risks here, but lands a nice elbow.
So Matt Bonner doing a really good job of managing to get a bite on a leg there with the hand. It forces the opponent to react. If you don't react, then you're going to hit a reversal. Forces him to react, and that allows him to create space and get to his feet.
Bonner looking to mount a comeback here. Nice knee to the body. Richardson looking for the takedown. He's not got it yet. Great balance from Bonner here.
Yep. Full commitment on that takedown, and he sinks it. He's going to try and pass these legs, and okay, are we going to see a back take here? It looks like he's got his left leg, his right leg over the arm. He does. So if he does take the back here, he's going to be in a fantastic position to get that choke. He's going to have that 2-on-1 with the arms, and there's a good chance that we're going to see the submission. But instead, just choosing to beat on him instead. But look, you see that control? He's controlling the right arm of Matt Bonner there. This is a horrible position to be in. This is essentially a crucifix position.
And the corner screaming for Bonner to get back to his feet. Referee taking a close look. Richardson firing off elbows, just over a minute to play with.
Back to half guard here. He's going to continue to just grind and strike. This is where he's had the most success the entire fight. This is exactly where he wants it to be.
Head and arm choke there as well. 1 minute. Come on, let's go 1 minute.
Jamie Richardson's corner calling for the finish. They don't want this to go to the scorecards.
Let's head and arm. Okay, be careful where you put your hands now. Careful where you put your hands.
Absolutely.
Careful where you put your hands.
Hands on his shoulders. Come on, hands on his shoulders.
Hands on biceps. Elbows in. Elbows in. Elbows in.
Let's go. Come on.
Great cornering
40 seconds, Jay.
from Jack Mason there.
Get your right arm off.
Cage Warriors veteran
Trying to set the
himself.
triangle. Let's go. Come on. Hands on biceps. Elbows in.
There we go.
30 seconds, Jay.
30 seconds.
Yeah, not much action underneath from Matt Bonner there. He's going to be absolutely knackered. He's not opening the legs. Well, he is opening the legs, but he's not really moving his hips, trying to set anything up. Yeah, so Jamie just quite happy to sit here and essentially take... Okay, here we go. A little bit of an attempt of a triangle, but it's so... Oh, it's just a little bit lazy. It's a little bit fatigued, and it's just not enough.
Jamie Richardson in control in the final moments. Big elbow and knee to the body. What a performance.
That's a great match.
Incredible toughness on display from Matt Bonner there, but by all accounts, Jamie Richardson should take this on the judges' scorecards. But we saw some real grit and determination. Both guys digging very deep in that contest.
Yeah, Matt was in trouble quite a lot there, but every time it went back to the feet, he was landing some really successful striking exchanges. Look at this.
Beautiful right hand down the pipe from Bonner. Forcing Richardson to shoot in briefly. And punching their way through the clinches here. Richardson looking to snatch a single leg off the cage, and does.
Yeah, there wasn't much there to get the takedown. Okay, so Matt Bonner trying to, he's hopping on that foot, trying to escape the leg, but you can see there's nothing behind, so Jamie throws that leg around, hooks on, gets that takedown, and then stands back up to a nice dominant position there. And then Matt Bonner going for the unconventional roll backwards to try and escape.
And that's the closing seconds of the round. Just when you think you get a brief reprieve, you get an elbow and a big knee to the body. Phenomenal performance from Jamie Richardson. Incredible toughness from Matt Bonner. Let's throw it to our MC in the cage, Mr. Hal Chaplin, for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 electrifying rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Your judges scored this bout 30-27, 30-26, and 30-26 in favor of your winner by way of unanimous decision. In the blue corner, Jamie Young Gun Richardson.
The young gun, Jamie